ashes burn in the still of the night. It's our turn.
All right. So we got Timothy versus Tyler here. Timothy versus Tyler here. Round 2, game 1. Tyler's on this Han green deck, which I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer also. Which is fun, but I think it's gonna have a pretty bad matchup into Timothy's list here. It's it's possible that it's always possible that Tyler can get a big surge going and take on this Qi'ra deck, but I think the Qi'ra deck I think is gonna have a lot of answers to what Han can put out. This Han deck hasn't been, I think, the most popular version of Han. I think more people have been on the blue, but lately, like, the green has been popular, so people have been going back to it. And Qi'ra, I don't know what Timothy's list looks like, but there's a lot of different ways to build Qi'ra. He's here with the 30-point base, which to me says he's probably relying on Lieutenant Childson and Dr. Pershing. Yeah, and then we see Dr. Pershing here. And A-Wing as the answer here. And Han is going to cheat out an R2 as well. I saw in Timothy's hand a Super Laser Technician, I think, which is going to be a pretty good play into this R2. On Tyler's side, he's got Desperado Freighter, Poe. I think he just resourced an Honorable Sacrifice or Heroic Sacrifice and something else. And Timothy's starting out just by using Pershing here. Three to base from the A-Wing. And there's the Super Laser. Tyler goes 1 to base. And Han is going to cheat out, looks like modded cohort. All right. Modded cohort is an interesting include here. I mean, it works well here. He's able to clear that Pershing with it. That's good. But now Timothy's up to 5 resources. That could be a Qi'ra flip. Tyler is managing to push some damage to the base here with Fleet Lieutenant and that A-Wing. But I think I see a barrage in Timothy's hand, which is going to make short work of this board. And there's the Qi'ra flipping right up. So Barrage can do 6 here, which is yeah, that's enough to clear this whole board. This is one of the disadvantages of Han as compared to like a Sabine. Sabine would be able to flip here and start to put more pressure on the board, whereas this Han is basically just folding. He's now taking a big hit to his base and lost his entire board presence going to his leader flip turn. Timothy's at 6 resources now, 1 off of being able to play Vader. Things are looking really good for Timothy. And we are going to see ECL burned early here. Poe's going to take 4 back. And it looks like not going to use the Poe ability to discard. We'll see if Tim has an answer right away, and it is going to be Vigilance. That's a big one, and he's also going to heal. Perfect. Everything in this game right now is going Timothy's way. This Han green deck, I don't think has any kind of way to deal with Avenger consistently. I actually did get sent their list so I can check to see what he's playing. In the main board, yeah, he really doesn't have anything. He's got some space units to maybe be able to hit into it, but no events that can deal with it. In the sideboard, he's got, I mean, home one, but home one doesn't even deal with it. All right. Looks like we're going into a new round. Did Timothy decide not to resource? It looks like he did. Okay. Wow, all right. I don't know if I agree with that play, but I mean this is a big Charlton. Maybe he felt like, you know, there's a green card in his hand that's really good that he wants to keep, and he'd have to resource a blue card, which would mean Charlton wouldn't trade with Han. So I can, you know, there's an understandable reason why you might not want to resource there. All right, Wrecker coming down with no ambush. Catch a glimpse of Mando helmet. We'll see. I haven't caught one yet. I hope he's wearing it. So Han there is gonna end up clearing the Childson. Now I'm already forgetting what we saw out of Timothy's hand. I think it was takedown, make an opening. It was this pike, and it was something else. I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure I saw Vader in his hand at one point. So Timothy now is going up to 7 here. And Qi'ra is going to shield the pike. Which is going to block the overall damage from that Wrecker. And just block, like, save the pike's life in general. And Desperado Freighter. I actually need to check the stats of that one. That is a 5/6. All right, and an A-Wing coming out to boot with the Han ability. I think was it a Vigilance that Tim had? He's gonna he's just gonna play the make an opening here. Deals with the A-Wing. Wrecker takes 2 back from that pike. And we're going into a new round. And Timothy is going up to 8. I'm pretty sure he showed us a takedown earlier, which can deal with this Wrecker. We're going to see 7, though, for Vader. All right. Vader doesn't feel great into Wrecker because he has to die. But he does clear it here. He's going to get Super Laser Technician. Not ideal. All right, yeah, the Vader is going to trade into that Wrecker. And Desperado going to the base. And Qi'ra is going to cycle that Super Laser. It should be ready for what it's worth, but I don't think Timothy's going to play anything for one. And it looks like something coming out of Smuggle, probably... Oh, Tech. I was going to say Cassian, but Tech also. Very interesting. I don't think most of these Han decks are on Tech. The blue ones are for sure, but not the green ones. And Desperado also is not something that I've seen in a lot of them. All right. Timothy's up to 10 resources now. If he has like a Devastator in hand, that would be massive. It's only one of in his deck, but it is in there. Not every Qi'ra deck's on it. I think most of them are on a one of in the main at least. Avenger would be okay here, but not amazing. We're going to see, it looks like 5 for something. Barrage? Oh, no. That's all 10. And that is the Devastator. All right. And the target is Tech here. And that might be the ball game. All right, modded cohort. I mean, Timothy still has, or Tyler, sorry, still has some pressure on the ground here with this Marine and now the modded cohort. And another Marine. All right. But this Desperado is stuck in space here. If Timothy gets a barrage here, you can clear this ground arena and might as well call it there. Lieutenant Childson would also be big. All right, Timothy has initiative. And he's going right away for barrage. All right, that's 12 damage. That's going to be 3, 6, 7, 8. And then I guess you do 4 to the Desperado. All right, Tech coming out of the resource row. And Rivals Fall, just kill the Tech. All right. It works. Main deck Rivals Fall out of Timothy. That's not something you see every day. All right, Poe cheated out here from Tyler with that Han. Devastator goes into the base. Tyler's at 5 health left. I don't think there's a way. And Timothy gets game 1. Play big ships, win games. So Timothy's deck is very interesting. He's got not just 1 Rivals Fall, but 2 Rivals Fall in the main deck, and a Palpatine's Return in the main deck. He is very much geared towards, and 2 Super Laser Blasts. He's very geared towards control, it seems like. Yeah, he's got 2 Reinforcement Walker, 1 Snoke. Very interesting. For 2 drops, there's been a lot of conversation around like the early drops in this deck. He's on 2 Pike Sentinel, 2 Inferno 4, 3 Hylabon, 3 Pershing, which is interesting. But as for the sideboard, he's got top target. I think that's going to come in for this matchup. System Patrol Craft, I think it's going to come in here. 2 Fell the Dragon. That might come in to deal with Wreckers and Pose. He's got the 3rd Vigilance. He's got 2 in the man. 2nd Snoke in the 2nd Return. Snoke, I think, is really good in this matchup if he can get it off. So I imagine that'll come in. I imagine like most of Timothy's side deck is going to come in, actually, looking at it. On Tyler's side, he's got 2 Wolf. I don't know if Wolf is right for this matchup. Qi'ra doesn't have a ton of healing. Like the only thing, I mean, you have Vigilance, but that's it. Like I used to bring it against like Iden and Krennic, but the Qi'ra decks don't heal as much. Bright Hope, I don't think is going to come in. Gorilla Attack Pod, that could come in as a way to cheat some damage in. And then Ewing Reinforcement and Home One, those are definitely coming in for these longer games. Tyler does have 1 Ewing Reinforcement in the main, 2 in the board. I imagine those are going to come in. Ewing is one of those things that can come down in the late game, and you know, if you did enough early in the game, can get you one. It looks like Tyler's shuffling up. While Tim's still figuring out a sideboard. So, do we have any results from any of the other rounds yet? I doubt it, but just wanted to check. Doesn't look like it. All right. Sorry, people in the late night chat. I've been paying attention to the TTI chat. What have you guys been saying? A lot of newer players join for the promos and play first round. If they lose and drop, it happens in Magic Years. Yeah. Oh, interesting. You guys are looking for the melee link. I think that's public. Yeah. So, let me see if I can find a way to get it into the description of the stream. I edit the event. Well, they're getting started with game 2, so I'll figure out how to do that between games. All right, going into game 2. Tyler's got the initiative, and it's going to be Battlefield Marine. And Timothy opens with Pershing, and we're going on. Marine goes to the base here. Timothy, I think I see... Oh, he's going to go Power the Dark Side. Interesting. I saw Super Laser Technician in his hand. I would be going for Super Laser every time there, personally. Tyler ends up going with Sundari Peacekeepers, and Timothy gets a draw from the Pershing. And onward we go. All right, 4 resources. Sundara's going to get a base here. And Pershing, going to draw another card. And we had a Desperado coming out off of Han. That's going to be a 5/4 in space. Turn it around real quick. I see Super Laser Tech. It's hard to tell everything else. And we are just going to see the Super Laser Tech here. Qi'ra can cycle it. Yep. Should be, yeah, 1-up. Technically, it should be the Super Laser that's ready, not the other one. But I don't think that's going to matter. And Qi'ra's just going to flip here. Puts one more on the Desperado. And that's going to be able to clear the Peacekeepers. I like that play. Peacekeepers was in a position to kill the Pershing next round. All right, but we're at 5 resources now for Tyler, which means he can flip his Han. He's also got a Poe in hand to use with ECL potentially. I don't know what's going on. Tyler seems to be thinking. All right, he's going to do the Han ability. Is that for Wrecker? Yeah, for Wrecker. Blowing up the Qi'ra. Interesting. Gets rid of a barrage target. And I guess it conserves the ECL as well. But he has to de-ramp himself. So now he can't flip his Han, right? I'm not mistaken. All right, System Patrol Craft here. And that trades with the Desperado. Yeah, and we're just going on. Tyler had the Poe, and the Poe would have gotten the job done there. It would have been less likely to survive, but it would have cleared the Qi'ra and eaten something else. And Timothy opens with the power here. Clear that Wrecker. 5 for Poe. Looks like with no ECL. So it's just there. And Pershing going to go and use his ability to draw a card. And the Han actually flips this time. Top target on Poe. 3 to base with that Han. And Tim takes initiative. He's at 8 resources. I mean, this would be a solid Super Laser Blast if he has that. 6 for Rival's Fall. That's also a good Rival's Fall. Clears the Poe. Heals 6. And next round is the Avenger round. And Timothy's only taken 3 damage to his base. Soon to be 6 with that Han hits, but he's fully in control of this game. I think we're going to be looking at another 2-0 here. Pershing drawing a 4th card here. We're now going to see ECL for K2. All right, that's going to be 3 Overwhelm. It's not bad. All right. 9 resources for Timothy. Does he have it? He's spending 4 for takedown. Clear the K2. And K2 is going to go for damage. And Tyler's sort of starting to run up the score a bit here. That should be 15 now. Yep. Looks like Timothy is keeping track on a piece of paper also. And we got Chilton. All right. Power, Death Trooper, Vigilance, Inferno 4. No Avenger, but I mean 6/6 Chilton. That's massive. Any way you slice it. K2 coming out. Cheated with the Han. And Qi'ra is going to shield this Chilton. Ooh, Desperado coming out with the Han here. This is not out of Tyler's reach yet. This Charleston is going to do a pretty good job of jamming up the ground arena. But that Desperado in space is going to be a menace. Though Timothy's at 10, and if he has a Devastator, that might just win him the game again. And he does have the Devastator. And the target is K2. 3 more to the base. $18 on the way from Tyler, but 2 Sentinels, 1 on either side. That's going to be hard to get through. I think I see a home 1 in Tyler's hand. That could, I don't know if it's going to be a game changer, but it could be big. That plus the Desperado would clear this Devastator. We're going to see Han for Marauder. Okay. And so Marauder is going to get to resource a Desperado. That does 4. I mean, Desperado does 5. He's got to have some other way to deal damage to the Devastator. And he plays a Bright Hope. Desperado goes into the Devastator. Devastator's got 1 health left. So, I mean, it would die in combat with the Bright Hope. But I'm pretty sure we saw that Timothy had a power here. So he could just answer the Bright Hope. And he is going to do that.
Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
And it looks like we've got 8 resources for home 1. And that leaves 1 up to bring back this Bright Hope. And we got, is that gonna be 6 for, oh, it's 5 for Barrage. That's 12. So he's gonna go 7 to home 1, 5 to the Bright Hope. And make an opening to finish off the Bright Hope. And Timothy's just crushing all hope. That's gonna be 18 to the base in 1 action. And Timothy's now in a place where he can win the game next round unless Tyler can stop it. And I don't think Tyler can. And that's going to be it.